Welcome back to STA Academy. Are you ready to supercharge your memory and take your learning to the next level? Get ready, because today, we're diving into the second part of our series on memory mastery. Watching first part is recommended, not mandatory, to understand this video. Feeling overwhelmed by information overload? Struggling to remember those long answers, complex problems, or even your presentation speech? Well, worry no more. This video is your one-stop shop for memory mastery. We'll equip you with 7 powerful techniques to conquer any information, from facts and figures to presentations and speeches. Get ready to ace those exams and presentations with confidence. Let's dive in. Let's understand how you learn best. Are you a visual learner who thrives on pictures, diagrams, and mind maps? Imagine you're studying the parts of a cell. A visual learner might draw a colorful diagram labeling the nucleus, mitochondria, and other organelles. Or perhaps an auditory learner who absorbs information best through lectures and discussions. An auditory learner studying the French Revolution might benefit from listening to a podcast lecture or recreating a debate between revolutionaries. Knowing your style is like having a secret decoder ring for learning. We have a whole video to help you guys identify your learning type. I strongly recommend you guys to watch that video, the link in the description, to help you identify your learning superpower. Now, let's explore the 7 powerful techniques in your Memory Mastery Toolbox. 7-3-2-1 Revision Method. The 7-3-2-1 revision method is a structured approach to revising and reinforcing learned material over specific intervals of time. It involves revisiting the material multiple times, with each revision spaced apart at progressively longer intervals. How it works: 7 days. After initially learning new material, you review it again after 7 days. 3 days, then you review it again after 3 days. 2 days, next you review it after 2 days. 1 day, finally, you review it one more time after 1 day. For example, let's say you're learning vocabulary words in a new language. Day 1, learn new vocabulary words. Day 8, review the words you learned on day 1. Day 11, review the words again. Day 13, review the words once more. Day 14, review the words for the final time in this cycle. Benefits: spacing effect. Spacing out revisions over time leverages the spacing effect, which suggests that information is better retained when it's revisited at intervals rather than cramming it all at once. Consolidation. Repeatedly revisiting the material strengthens memory consolidation, helping to transfer information from short-term memory to long-term memory. Long-term retention. By reinforcing learning at spaced intervals, the 7-3-2-1 revision method promotes long-term retention of information. Tips for implementation. Schedule regular reviews. Set reminders or create a study schedule to ensure you revisit the material at the specified intervals. Active recall. Instead of simply rereading the material, actively engage with it by testing yourself through recall exercises or practice questions. Variety in study methods. Incorporate different study techniques, such as flashcards, summarization, or teaching the material to someone else, during each revision session to reinforce learning in various ways. Adapt to individual needs. Adjust the intervals based on your learning pace and the complexity of the material. Some may benefit from shorter or longer intervals between revisions. Conclusion. The 7-3-2-1 revision method provides a systematic and effective approach to review and reinforce learned material, leading to enhanced memory retention and long-term learning. By spacing out revisions over time, you can optimize your study efforts and achieve mastery in your chosen subjects. Memory Palace Technique. The Memory Palace Technique, also known as the method of loci, is an ancient mnemonic strategy used to enhance memory by associating information with spatial locations in a familiar environment, such as a house or a route through a city. How it works. Choose a familiar place. Begin by selecting a familiar location, such as your house, a childhood neighborhood, or a well-known route you often take. Mentally visualize the place. Close your eyes and mentally visualize the chosen place. Familiarize yourself with the layout and details of each location within it. Associate information with locations. Associate the information you want to remember with specific locations or landmarks within the chosen place. Visualize placing or interacting with the information at each location. Create vivid mental images. Make the mental images vivid, exaggerated, and memorable to facilitate recall. Use all your senses to engage with the imagined scene. For example, let's say you need to memorize a grocery list. Visualize your front door. Picture a giant carton of eggs blocking the entrance. Imagine walking into your living room. Visualize a stack of loaves of bread on the couch. Picture your kitchen. Envision a refrigerator overflowing with liters of milk. Associate each item on your grocery list with a specific location in your memory palace, and create vivid mental images of them interacting with the environment. Benefits: spatial organization. The memory palace technique leverages the brain's spatial memory, which tends to be stronger and more enduring than other types of memory. Association. By associating abstract information with concrete spatial locations, the technique provides a structured framework for memory recall. Visual imagery. Creating vivid mental images enhances encoding and retrieval of information, making it easier to remember. Tips for implementation. Start small. Begin with a simple memory palace, such as a single room in your house, before expanding to larger environments. Use personal locations. Choose places that are personally meaningful and familiar to you, as this enhances recall. Practice and repetition. Regular practice and repetition are key to strengthening memory recall using this technique. Be creative. Don't be afraid to get creative with your mental images. The more absurd or unusual the associations, the more memorable they'll be. Conclusion. The memory palace technique is a powerful mnemonic strategy for improving memory retention by harnessing spatial memory and visual imagery. By associating information with familiar locations in your mind's eye, you can enhance your ability to recall vast amounts of information with ease and accuracy. Handwritten notes. Handwritten notes involve the physical act of writing down information by hand as a means of enhancing memory retention and comprehension. This technique is widely used in academic settings and self-study environments to aid learning and understanding of complex concepts. How it works. Engagement of motor skills. Writing by hand engages fine motor skills, activating different areas of the brain compared to typing on a keyboard or touchscreen. Dual encoding. The process of writing information by hand involves both visual and kinesthetics encoding, where the information is seen and felt as it is written, leading to stronger memory traces. Summarization and synthesis. Taking handwritten notes encourages active engagement with the material, as it requires summarizing and synthesizing information in real time. Personalization. Writing notes in your own words allows for personalization and customization of the material, making it easier to understand and remember. Example. Let's say you're attending a lecture on a complex topic. Listen actively to the lecture, paying attention to key points and concepts. Write down important information in your own words, using abbreviations or symbols to capture the essence of the content. Organize your notes using headings, bullet points, and diagrams to create a clear and structured format. Review and revise your handwritten notes regularly to reinforce learning and understanding. Benefits. Enhance comprehension. The act of writing by hand promotes active listening and engagement with the material, leading to better comprehension and understanding. Memory retention. Handwritten notes create stronger memory traces compared to typed notes, leading to improved long-term retention of information. Customization. Writing notes in your own style allows for personalization and adaptation to your learning preferences, making the material more meaningful and memorable. Focus and attention. Handwriting notes requires focus and attention, helping to minimize distractions and improve concentration during the learning process. Tips for implementation. Use quality materials. Invest in good quality pens, pencils, and notebooks to make the writing process more enjoyable and comfortable. Stay organized. Develop a system for organizing your notes, such as color coding, numbering pages, or using tabs, to facilitate easy reference and retrieval. Review and revise. Regularly review and revise your handwritten notes to reinforce learning and identify areas for further clarification or study. Combine with other techniques. Handwritten notes can be combined with other study techniques, such as mind mapping, summarization, or flashcards, to enhance learning and memory retention. Conclusion: handwritten notes are a valuable tool for improving memory retention and comprehension by engaging fine motor skills, promoting active learning, and enabling personalization of the material. By incorporating handwritten notes into your study routine, you can enhance your understanding of complex concepts and improve your overall academic performance. The 3 R's technique, also known as record, retain, retrieve, is a methodical approach to effective memorization and learning. It involves 3 key steps: recording information, retaining it through various strategies, and then actively retrieving it to reinforce memory. How it works: record. The first step is to record or capture the information you want to remember. This can be done through note-taking, summarization, verbal repetition, or any other method that helps you externalize the information. Retain. Once the information is recorded, the next step is to retain it by employing various memory-enhancing strategies. This may include creating associations, using mnemonic devices, visualizing concepts, or engaging in active recall exercises. Retrieve. The final step is to actively retrieve the recorded information from memory. This can be done through self-quizzing, practice tests, teaching others, or simply recalling the information without external aids. For example, let's say you're learning a new language. Record, write down new vocabulary words and their translations in a notebook. Retain. Create associations between the new words and familiar concepts, use mnemonic devices like acronyms or rhymes, visualize scenarios involving the words, and practice recalling them from memory. Retrieve. Test yourself regularly by covering up the translations and trying to recall the meanings of the words. Engage in conversations or writing exercises using the new vocabulary to reinforce retention. Benefits. Active engagement. The 3 R's technique promotes active engagement with the material at every stage, leading to deeper understanding and better retention. Versatility. It can be applied to various types of information and learning contexts, making it a flexible and adaptable memorization strategy. Long-term retention. By combining recording, retention, and retrieval, this technique fosters long-term memory retention and recall. Self-assessment. The retrieval phase allows for self-assessment of learning progress and identification of areas that need further review or reinforcement. Tips for implementation. Chunking information. Break down large amounts of information into smaller, manageable chunks for easier recording, retention, and retrieval. Use multiple modalities. Engage multiple senses and learning modalities during the retention phase, such as visual, auditory, and kinesthetics techniques, to enhance memory encoding. Regular practice. Incorporate regular review sessions and retrieval practice into your study routine to reinforce learning and prevent forgetting. Teach others. Teaching the material to someone else is an effective way to reinforce your own understanding and retention of the information. Conclusion. The 3 R's technique offers a systematic and comprehensive approach to memorization and learning, emphasizing active engagement, versatile strategies, and long-term retention. By following the steps of recording, retaining, and retrieving information, you can optimize your study efforts and enhance your mastery of various subjects. Flashcards. Flashcards are a study tool used to aid memorization and learning through active recall and repetition. They typically consist of small cards containing information on one side, such as a question, term, or concept, and the corresponding answer or explanation on the other side. How it works. Creation. Begin by creating flashcards for the material you want to memorize. Write down a question, term, or concept on one side of the card and the corresponding answer or explanation on the other side. Active recall. Use the flashcards to test your memory through active recall. Cover up one side of the card and try to recall the information based on the prompt provided on the other side. Repetition. Repeat the process of actively recalling the information on each flashcard multiple times. The spaced repetition of retrieval practice helps reinforce memory retention over time. Self-assessment. Assess your progress by checking your answers against the information provided on the flashcards. Identify any areas of weakness or difficulty for further review. For example, Let's say you're studying vocabulary words in a foreign language. Write down a vocabulary word on one side of the flashcard and its translation or definition on the other side. Cover up the translation and try to recall the meaning of the word based on the prompt provided. Repeat the process for each flashcard, reviewing both the words you remember easily and those you struggle with. Keep practicing with the flashcards regularly, focusing more on the words you find challenging. Benefits: active learning. Flashcards promote active learning through the process of retrieval practice, where you actively recall information from memory. Efficiency. Flashcards allow for quick and focused study sessions, making them an efficient tool for memorization and review. Portability. Flashcards are portable and convenient, allowing you to study anytime and anywhere, whether at home, in transit, or during short breaks. Customization. Flashcards can be customized to suit your individual learning needs and preferences, allowing you to focus on specific topics or areas of difficulty. Tips for implementation. Start small. Begin with a manageable number of flashcards and gradually increase the complexity or volume as you become more proficient. Regular review. Schedule regular review sessions with your flashcards to reinforce memory retention and prevent forgetting. Mix it up. Mix up the order of the flashcards or alternate between different sets to keep your study sessions varied and engaging. Use spaced repetition. Incorporate spaced repetition techniques to optimize memory retention by reviewing flashcards at increasing intervals over time. Conclusion. Flashcards are a versatile and effective study tool for enhancing memorization and learning through active recall and repetition. By regularly practicing with flashcards, you can strengthen your memory retention and mastery of various subjects, making them a valuable addition to your study arsenal. Teaching others. Teaching others is a learning strategy where you explain concepts, ideas, or information to someone else. By articulating what you've learned in your own words and teaching it to others, you reinforce your understanding and retention of the material. How it works. Select a topic. Choose a topic or concept that you've recently learned and want to reinforce. Prepare. Review the material and organize your thoughts to ensure you understand it thoroughly. Teach. Find someone willing to listen, a friend, family member, or even a pet, and explain the topic to them as if you were teaching a class. Use simple language and examples to make it easy to understand. Engage. Encourage interaction by asking questions, encouraging discussion, and inviting feedback from your students. Reflect. Reflect on your teaching experience. Did you encounter any challenges? Did you find gaps in your understanding? Use this feedback to improve your own comprehension and teaching skills. For example, let's say you've been studying a historical event, such as the Quit India movement. Choose a family member or friend and explain the causes, key events, and outcomes of the Quit India movement to them. Use visual aids, maps, or diagrams if available to illustrate your points. Encourage your student to ask questions and engage in discussion about the topic. Afterward, reflect on your teaching experience and note any areas where you could improve your explanation or understanding of the material. Benefits. Deepens understanding. Teaching others requires you to break down complex concepts into simpler explanations, deepening your own understanding in the process. Reinforces memory. Actively engaging with the material through teaching strengthens memory retention and recall. Identifies gaps. Teaching exposes gaps in your understanding or knowledge, allowing you to address them and fill in any missing pieces. Builds communication skills. Teaching improves your communication and presentation skills, essential for conveying ideas effectively in various contexts. Tips for implementation. Start small. Begin with simple concepts or topics and gradually work your way up to more complex subjects as you gain confidence. Use different methods. Experiment with different teaching methods, such as storytelling, demonstrations, or analogies, to find what works best for you and your students. Seek feedback. Ask for feedback from your students to gauge their understanding and identify areas for improvement in your teaching approach. Teach regularly. Incorporate teaching sessions into your study routine on a regular basis to reinforce learning and maintain proficiency. Conclusion. Teaching others is a powerful learning strategy that not only reinforces your understanding of the material but also improves your communication skills and enhances memory retention. By taking on the role of a teacher and explaining concepts to others, you deepen your own comprehension and mastery of the subject matter, making it an invaluable technique for effective learning. Study naps. Study naps, also known as the power nap technique, involves taking short naps during study sessions to enhance memory consolidation and cognitive performance. These brief periods of rest between study sessions can improve alertness, focus, and memory retention. How it works. Timing. Study naps typically last between 20 to 30 minutes, as longer naps may lead to grogginess and interfere with nighttime sleep. Optimal conditions. Find a quiet and comfortable environment conducive to relaxation. Dim the lights, eliminate distractions, and set a timer to ensure you wake up within the desired time frame. Relaxation. Lie down or recline in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Focus on deep breathing and allow your mind and body to relax fully. Nap duration. Aim for a short nap duration to prevent entering deep sleep stages, which can make you feel groggy upon waking. Rejuvenation. After the nap, you should feel refreshed and mentally alert, ready to resume studying with improved focus and concentration. For example, let's say you're studying for an upcoming exam. Study for a focus period, such as 60 to 90 minutes. Take a break and set a timer for a 20 to 30-minute nap. Lie down in a quiet and comfortable space, close your eyes, and relax. After the nap, resume studying feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Benefits. Memory consolidation. Research suggests that short naps between study sessions can enhance memory consolidation, leading to improved retention of learned material. Cognitive performance. Study naps can enhance cognitive performance, including attention, focus, and problem-solving skills, by providing a mental reset and reducing fatigue. Alertness. Even a brief nap can combat the effects of sleepiness and restore alertness, allowing you to study more effectively and efficiently. Stress reduction. Taking breaks, including study naps, can help alleviate stress and promote relaxation, leading to a more positive and productive study experience. Tips for implementation. Schedule nap times. Plan study sessions with designated nap times to incorporate study naps into your routine effectively. Avoid caffeine. Limit caffeine intake before napping to ensure optimal relaxation and sleep quality. Experiment. Adjust nap duration and timing based on personal preference and responsiveness to napping. Stay consistent. Incorporate study naps into your regular study routine to reap the long-term benefits of improved memory and cognitive performance. Conclusion. Study naps are a valuable strategy for enhancing memory consolidation, cognitive performance, and overall study effectiveness. By taking short naps during study sessions, you can recharge your mental batteries, combat fatigue, and improve memory retention, ultimately leading to more productive and successful learning outcomes. And that's how you can get better at remembering things. With these methods, you can unlock your brain's full power and keep learning for life. See you next time, and keep your mind sharp, your curiosity alive, and your desire for knowledge strong. Don't forget to watch part 1 of this video. Unleash your brain's potential with VARK Mythology. Find your perfect learning style. Stay safe and keep asking questions.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave us a like, and please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell icon to never miss our videos, and share with your friends if you like our video. See you next time.